Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, it's week 4 of the NFL. And if your back is sore from raking leaves or cleaning out the gutters, we've got something much better than a heating pad. Football. Lots of good, hard football here on ESPN. Broncos, Buccaneers. Now, football.
These fans have been tailgating for hours, and now they are just moments away from what they've been waiting for. Hi, folks. Dan Stevens here, welcoming you to Tampa Bay Stadium. With me, my knowledgeable associate, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, this should be an interesting game. Both teams possess star-level defensive backs.
Absolutely, Dan. These two are among the best in the game right now. Champ Bailey is ranked among the very best cornerbacks in the league today. I tell you, this guy's got a lot of horsepower. His speed enables him to lock down receivers and get after the ball no matter where it ends up. On the other side of the ball, you've got another top performer, Rondé Barber. He's a highly competent cornerback. What I love about this guy is his agility. He can stay with a receiver to knock down a pass or make an open field tackle. Well, better watch out because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin. Heads it is. There's the signal, and we're ready. Gramatica boots the opening kickoff. Griffin fields it all the way back at the 1. Tackled at the 24. Well, it looks like the weather is cooperating with us today, but Susie has the full scoop on that. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. It's a slightly breezy day today, but it probably isn't enough to affect kicks or throws that much. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. The Broncos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Brooks tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Derek Brooks targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Manning throws a bullet, and it's caught at the 33, hunted down at the 42. It will be first down.
Ashley Lallee sees a chance to get a huge gain here and grabs it with both hands. Or both feet, actually, covering a lot of ground after making that catch.
What a play. A massive pickup and an obvious first down, Peter.
They weren't thinking first down as much as they were thinking touchdown on that baby.
First down, tight end to the left. This one will fall incomplete.
Ashley Lallee dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
I'm going to shut you down.
Second and 10.
I'm going to shut you down.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
Single down. Single down. Switch.
Hurst gets the ball and gets past the line. Brought down at the 41.
Garrison Hurst didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Weaver goes in motion. Barber makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Rondé Barber managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Knorr takes the snap and kicks what will be a short one. Buccaneers. Offense comes out. They're backed against their goal, and they will start at their own 7-yard line. All-Star gets the call on first down and will end up losing a couple.
John Mobley was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Second and 11. Ball off the Buccaneers. 5-yard line. Wing back. Wing back.
Garner gains 8 yards, and that brings up third down.
Joey Galloway administered a block on that last play like an O-liner. That's something you don't see very often.
Nice gain, and that puts them in a very convertible third down situation.
Yeah, you know, Dan, my last convertible was a 72 Nova.
You know, Peter, it's no wonder you were a lineman. Tackled at the 14. Mobley with the tackle. It'll be fourth down. Bidwell lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Bidwell gets the snap and punts it away. Bailey takes it at the 43. Dragged down at the 46.
Champ Bailey got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 46-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Smith didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Rod Smith ran a post pattern on that last play, but he couldn't make the catch.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Broncos 46-yard line.
Manning rifles it out left side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
Lee makes a tough catch, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Ashley Lee had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Manning dumps this one off, and the ball is caught at the 26. And he's stopped right there. First down.
O.J. Santiago does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Lee goes in motion. Hurst gets the handoff and searches for a hole. Stop at the 23.
Garrison Hurst powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Gets the call again and maybe picks up 1 on the play. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elam kicks from 39 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Jason Elam misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
The Buccaneers have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 30-yard line. Price sacks him back at the 25.
Trevor Price nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset. 2nd
and long ahead. Johnson gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
And these are the kinds of plays that have made Trevor Price a 4-time Pro Bowler. Remember, this guy was an interior lineman for most of his career, but he's a force just about anywhere you line him up.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Snags the dart right sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Joey Galloway faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
A long way to go on 3rd down. They pick out something from their bag of tricks, and they manage to get the first.
That's a great call.
Johnson throws this on a rope, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Brad Johnson made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
Ball at the Buccaneers, 48-yard line.
Allstott chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down.
John Mobley brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. 3rd down, just a single receiver on the field. Carter has his number called on 3rd down and is dropped short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down.
John Mobley targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Bidwell takes the long snap and punts it away. Stopped at the 17.
Champ Bailey fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Broncos could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 17-yard line. Anderson goes in motion. Darby makes the sack just behind the line.
Chartrick Darby goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Phillips makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Jermaine Phillips got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time. Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Manning zings it to the right side, and it's off. Incomplete. Knorr lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. Barber catches it at the 42. Dragged down at the 46.
Rondé Barber racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Buccaneers have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 46-yard line. Johnson rifles it out left side, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Keenan McCardell had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. It's intercepted. Brought down at the 36.
Brad Johnson is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
That's the first time he's been picked off today, and by the look on his face, well, he knows he should not have thrown that one.
That is one unhappy man down there.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 36-yard line. Smith goes in motion. First takes it across the line of scrimmage and picks up a couple.
Anthony McFarland with the tackle.
Second down, one man down.
Ball on the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Hurst takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Sheldon Quarles was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a third and long. Manning throws a lob right sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Corey Ivy shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Knorr lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. Tackled at the 33.
Rondé Barber racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Buccaneers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 33-yard line. Garner gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Buccaneers, 36-yard line.
Intercepted. Tackled at the 38.
Coming out.
Dan, that was a beauty of an interception. Perfect read and jump on the ball.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Broncos offense takes the field with the clock at 20. Tackled, and the Broncos take their first timeout. Second down, both wideouts to the right. Lally catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Face mask, number 20, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Rondé Barber clearly tugs on the face mask here. You just can't do that and get away with it. Check it out. Yep, there's the flag. Definite face mask. That's a personal foul.
What's the pass? What's the
First and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Ladberg. Single back. 16. 16.
Manning just rifles this one. The Broncos will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, goal to go. Edwards kicks it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Mario Edwards came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their fifth batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Elam with a 24-yarder and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Jason Elam doinks the upright here. Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about? A player screws up, and it's our ratings grabber.
The kick's no good, and they would have taken the lead there if it had been good.
Would have been a nice way to end the half, but it's still really anybody's game.
The Buccaneers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line.
The end of the second quarter.
Ferguson tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. That will end the second quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Broncos should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Ashley Lally found a soft spot on the defense and it worked to his advantage. The Bucs back on offense after a missed field goal. Brad Johnson would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Buccaneers midway through the second. Champ Bailey is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Bucs again have it. John Lynch would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bucs aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Ashley Lally has played like a man possessed. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Buccaneers will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Now, let's get to the game. Pittman decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 25. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. Head coach John Gruden definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done. He said their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out. Back to you, Dan.
Susie, thank you. Allstott cruises out to the left side and shoots forward for 9 yards. Allstott picks up about 2, and that brings up first down. Garner will get the carry on first down and chews up about 4 on the play.
All right. John Miller with the tackle.
Okay, all right.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Ball off the Buccaneers. 30 yards.
Garner picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
Okay, fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
Third and 4. Ball off the Buccaneers. 31-yard line.
Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. Fourth down coming up.
John Lynch was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his third tackle of the game. Bidwell lines up for the punt. Bidwell takes the snap and punts it away. Bailey gets it at the 16. Tackled at the 32.
Champ Bailey did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos offense will start this drive at their 32-yard line. First gets his 7th carry of the game and picks up a couple.
Garrison Hurst just hasn't gotten into a groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he struggled to get 6 yards on 7 carries.
Second and 7. Ball off the Broncos. 34-yard line.
It's intercepted. Tackled at the 26.
Ineligible receiver. Number 89, offense. The penalty is declined.
The Buccaneers offense takes the field, and they are already in field goal position. They'll line up at the 26-yard line. Allstott dodges this one way out right and picks up 8 yards on the play.
Alan Wilson with the tackle.
Mike Allstott lowered his shoulder to make the play here. That's how you break through a tackle, baby.
Peter, those were some nifty moves to get free.
In that matchup, he doesn't even need to dig down that deep to pull it off.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Garner gains 8 yards, and that will bring up first down.
Ricky Dudley opens up some space there with a killer block. Look at this.
You want a tight end like him, somebody who excels in a supporting role.
And yet can step into the lead role when you need him.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
The Cardell goes in motion. Garner gets the call again and heads out right. Dragged down at the 5.
Second and goal. Ball at the 5.
Johnson zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
Joey Galloway dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game.
4 receivers line up as the defense settles into a nickel package.
Ferguson makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th and goal.
Nick Ferguson managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. They take the lead.
Martin Gramatica puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Gramatica booms a beauty here. Griffin decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled hard at the 22. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the numbers aren't impressive here, but they can take heart that a single score will change the whole game. They need to put a drive together and make something happen. Quentin Griffin got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Broncos' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at their own 22-yard line. Hurst takes this one way out left and runs out of bounds past the markers.
Garrison Hurst makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the outside, then eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sideline.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a 1st down. Hurst carries it for the 9th time and ends up losing about 3.
Ian Gold targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front there, and then everybody follows.
2nd down coming up. Manning throws a heater right sideline, and it's good for a gain of 8.
Peyton Manning played the pass perfectly, zeroing in on his man despite the coverage. You know, it's all about accuracy in that situation.
There's another example of how he's been feeding his receivers on the right side of the field. A lot of connections made there so far.
Hey, there's no reason he needs to spread it around if you're connecting.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Buccaneers with a small lead, 3-0. 3rd down, 1 man down. Hurst gains 8 yards, and they convert the 3rd down.
1st down, Broncos.
Boy, they get some good yardage out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking, and a nifty run to boot. Nice play.
Nice play, and they will convert on 3rd.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right. Wow, look at this. He's now up over 8,000 yards in his career.
Hurst has his number called on 1st down and picks up a couple.
Felton Floor with the tackle. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 43.
Lee goes in motion. Makes the catch out to the left and gets past the markers for a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Peyton Manning makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Manning rifles it out left side, and he connects at the 17. He's in for the touchdown.
Rod Smith is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
Great effort to get him into the end zone, Peter.
Yeah, that's how to play the game. 110%.
Come on, D, let's block this extra point.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam kicks this one away. Pittman fields the kickoff at the 1. Stopped at the 21.
Michael Pittman got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Buccaneers offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 21-yard line. Garland catches it in the flat, and that's good for a gain of 5.
John Mobley with the tackle. Counter. Second and 5. Ball off the Buccaneers. 26. All right, defense, let's hit him hard. 3rd and 2. Ball off the Buccaneers. 29.
Allstott didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Mike Allstott tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Johnson fires this one over the middle, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on downs.
John Mobley gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
That was some aggressive play calling that deep in their own territory, and it may have cost them dearly.
I just don't see how they were in 4-down mode there, especially at their end of the football field. That's a bad call.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 28-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Anderson picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And I'll tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more elusive backs in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dan. But if there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, it was him.
Hurst will get the carry on 2nd down and rambles for about 5.
Garrison Hurst got a little help from his friends on that play, Dan. They gave him the space he needed to make the play. Great blocking up front.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Third down, both wideouts to the right. Hurst barrels. The Buccaneers take their first time out.
Look at this. Too many misses. Oh, that hurts.
Elam kicks from 37 yards out and finally gets one between the uprights.
Jason Elam takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
Jason Elam kicking off.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam rockets this one deep. Pittman decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 19. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a lot of efficiency there. And when they do score, you can see that it's the field goal variety. They need to punch it in if they want a shot. Michael Pittman took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Buccaneers will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:50. Johnson floats this one out to the right sidelines, and the catch. The Buccaneers will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Champ Bailey came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:40. Johnson unloads this to the right sideline, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. First down from the I.
10. Ball 35.
No good. Incomplete.
Incomplete with the deflection.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo.
Catch that ball, Galloway.
Second and 10.
I'm going to put you down.
Ball 35.
Johnson throws a heater, and this one is incomplete.
Joey Galloway had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his second drop, and he cannot be happy with that. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and sometimes it
doesn't.
Exactly. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Vicious catches it left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Let's go deep.
First and 10. Ball 21.
Garner picks up 6 on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
Second and 4. Ball 15.
Allstott has his number called on 2nd down and gets the first down. The clock continues to run. Johnson zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
John Lynn with the deflection.
Second down. 9th play of the drive coming up. Catches it in. The Buccaneers take a timeout. That's their final one. Third down. The clock is stopped at 17. Johnson floats this one to the end zone, and it's intercepted.
All right, man. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Good job, man. Yeah.
Champ Bailey benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped. And he's there to scoop it up, but I don't think he's going to give it back.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions. Dan, this game is over. There's no way for the D to stop the clock, and the offense is just going to sit on the ball to win this one. A loss of yards here, but they aren't too concerned about that. They just want to keep that clock moving.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Broncos come out on top 10-3. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Coming to you, baby. It's going to be coming to you all day.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Broncos stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Anthony McFarland shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. After driving 21 yards on 5 plays, Martin Gramatica corrects called upon after the red zone problems, and he is true on the short field goal attempt. Connect on the field goal. The Bronx answering right back. Bronx trailing by 3. Rod Smith had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. They take the lead for the first time and are now up by 4. The Bronx have it after a turnover on downs. Jason Elam would come on and connect on the field goal try. A 38-yard field goal. Bronx out in front, 10-3. Champ Bailey was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx squeaked out a win, 10-3. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Rod Smith is standing by with our Susie Colbert. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You really came up big, and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
Yeah, to be honest, we just came together as a team real well today. My teammates all helped me out a lot, and I'm playing with a great cast of characters alongside me. I'm just happy to get the W, and now we've got to move on and look ahead.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there. I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Chiefs squeeze out a 4-point victory. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Colts pick up win number 2. Peter Warwick had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Rushin Jones is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 4 years, $2.4 million. Antonio Freeman got snatched up as well, and he signs a 2-year contract with the Bengals. Stanley Pritchett is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 2 years, $1.4 million.
Broncos, Buccaneers.
Thought he'd...
Champ Bailey was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Broncos go on to win this by the final score of 10-3. Mark Bolger threw 3 strikes to the end zone and helped his Rams beat the 49ers. Over in Cleveland, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we had the Browns win this one to the tune of 13 points. Up in Ralph Wilson Stadium, we had the Bills come away with a 7-point win. Eagles, Bears. 7. The A-Train, Anthony Thomas, is inside his own 20. Gets the handoff, goes off right tackle. The defense must have been fast asleep. The midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, 82 yards. The Bears win this one by the final score of 24-13. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Casey Wegman won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Dan Morgan sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. Unfortunately, it's a torn ACL, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Corey Simon will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
The Jets went to the air for over 350 yards in their win at Pro Players Stadium. The Giants lost on the road and will have to travel again next week to meet the Cowboys. Saints, Cardinals. Next week, Lamar Smith would certainly like to help his team get into the end zone. And he's set 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now looks to bounce outside, does so, gets a block. Touchdown, 10 yards. The Saints go on to win this by the final score of 27-13. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers pick up their third win of the season. Tim Dwight, good night, had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. And last but not least, we had the Texans come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.